Welcome to Tight Spreads. After going 1-4 last week, I'm going to have to make some adjustments. I literally lost the shirt off my back, and I had to explain to my daughter why there'll be no Christmas this year. But you know what? After much thought and many stiff drinks, I realized week 8 is upon us. Let's get Sky Daddy, aka Santa Claus, back into that chimney. While we're going to pass on Amazon deliveries for now, let's get some of those Wayfair and Temu boxes under my baby's Christmas tree. Green Bay at Jacksonville, -3.5 for Green Bay. Jacksonville's coach is off the hot seat, just for 1 week. After beating the Pats, Jacksonville is traveling from one home game to another. And Green Bay is ready. Love's early season injury looks healed and he appears to be 100%. This game has blowout written all over it. Typical Jacksonville game. Plenty of turnovers and some garbage points. Final score, Green Bay 23, Jacksonville 17. Indy at Houston, Houston -4.5. Indy's last 3 games have been against Jacksonville, Tennessee, and Miami without Tua. Their record is inflated and their QB game is subpar. Houston is tested with games against Minnie, Buffalo, and Green Bay. The spread is high at 4.5, but I don't see the game going down to the wire. I have Houston 30 and Indy 21. Philly at Cincy, -2.5 for Cincy. I'm taking the Bengals. They're on a roll and Philly hasn't looked right this season. Philly's record is a little inflated. Excluding last week's win against the sucky Giants, Philly's last 2 victories were by 7 points combined. Cincy, after a tough start, is on a roll and 1 win away from 500. Joe Burrow goes off on this game. Final score, Cincy 28, Philly 24. Buffalo and Seattle, Buffalo -3. This one's tricky. Buffalo's last 2 victories were against Tennessee and the Jets, but they did cover. Allen is having a solid year and finding his groove, while Geno Smith is erratic and you never know what you're going to get from him. Sandwiched between wins versus Falcons and Miami were 3 ugly losses for Seattle. Buffalo, with a new wide receiver Amari Cooper, will pull out a win late. Final score, Bills 33, Seattle 28. Now let's go to our buddy 8-8 Ron for our NSFW pick of the week.
All right, I am back with another NSFW pick of the week, and this is the David Blaine game. Because these 2 teams should have been there, but somehow they've just disappeared. And that is the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. I know, kind of an unusual pick for your NSFW, but speaking of disappearing, I don't know if the 49ers have any skill position players left. This is going to be a tough one. Dallas also hasn't looked great this year. Speaking of disappearing, they've disappeared quite a bit this year and lost some games that they probably should have won and just haven't played well. But they're going into San Francisco. They probably have more skill position players than the 49ers have left. I know Debo has practiced this week and Kittle may be there, but they are just down a lot this week and Purdy didn't look great. I'm taking those 4.5 points and I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys over the San Francisco 49ers. And that is your Week 8 NSFW pick of the week.
Big screen game that got relegated to smartphone bathroom game status. To go over our picks, I have Green Bay -3.5, Houston -4.5, Cincy -2.5, Buffalo at -3, and the NSFW game is Cowboys +4.5. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and as always, the beverage is on ice. GBO.